Hi, today I'm going to look at using GetResponse to promote an affiliate product by the name of Clickbank, which I'm sure you've heard of. But you can use any affiliate product with this information I'm delivering today. GetResponse is well known in the internet marketing business world and is ideal for affiliate marketing. I use GetResponse myself and have found the company easy to deal with, especially when you need help. And as a beginner, let's face it, you always need some help. Now, one thing you may not be aware of with GetResponse is that you build landing pages, lead capture pages within the software. These are like very small websites or one-page websites, and there is no extra cost to do this. If you are new, you can keep your costs down by using this aspect of GetResponse. Now, the good thing is that you can test drive the software for free for 30 days, and they require no credit, and for those 30 days you can go right through everything that's on offer. Now, if you haven't yet tried out GetResponse, there's a good opportunity to do it now. There is a link down below in the description. Take a look and try it out for yourself. My name is Janne. My website is Nomadic Hero, and I provide you with helpful tips to build your online business. If you haven't subscribed before, please ring the bell, subscribe, and give me a like. Giving a like actually helps the YouTube algorithm, and it then enables this video to be shown to other newbies who may also need some help. Okay, so what are we going to cover today? Well, first off, we're going to go into GetResponse and build a landing page right inside GetResponse. Now, because it's part of the whole program, naturally there's no additional cost to build this landing page. There is a way to check that the landing page is mobile friendly, which is essentially very important. And if you want, you can use the GetResponse subdomain to build your landing page, or alternatively, if you've got your own domain, you can in fact build that landing page and put it on your own domain, which at the end of the day is probably the better way to go. But if you want to just save your dollars in the first instance, you can in fact use GetResponse to create a subdomain. Now, after that, we'll set up a list and connect up the landing page, and we can build a thank you page at the same time. Then we'll set up the email autoresponder. We'll write the emails, but when you collect your subscriber, they will in fact need probably an automatic email sent out straight away, and then potentially a sequence of emails to follow on. Now, you can use automation to do this part, and we'll take a quick look at that, but we may save that up for once you've got a little bit more experience. Now, once you've done all these things, you can then go into it and start setting up a campaign. Last but not least, it's all very well to have a list and to set up your campaign and have everything ready to go, but you do need people looking at it. You need traffic. So we'll have a quick look at how you can get some traffic, whether it's paid traffic or free traffic, and we'll talk about that. But we'll save that to the end. Okay, let's get on with this video. Now, I'm going to assume that you've already chosen a Clickbank product. You come into Clickbank. I'm looking at the marketplace, which is where all the products, the affiliate products, are. Because we're working in the make money online niche and the affiliate marketing, you look under this tab in categories, e-business and e-marketing, and that will bring you to this screen. And I've sorted it on gravity. You can sort it on a number of different filters here, as you can see, and gravity is purely based on the number of affiliate marketers who are out there promoting this particular topic at the current time. Now, for this video, I've chosen to select this particular product called Scribble. Now, this Scribble is a ebook creator or a report creator. It has a gravity of 64.8, which is good. When you're looking at these, it's always useful to find ones where an affiliate page is provided. We'll promote this. Now, this product has a default category, and there's different landing pages for each sales page, and this is the funnel that it works on. Now, if you want to have a look at the landing page for the default, which is where we'll stay. Now, the landing page looks like this for the default product. There's actually a coupon at the moment called Star Wars, and I'll show you how to use that, and you get another $21 off. And the reason I'm showing this to you is because what you'll do when you create your landing page on GetResponse, you will try and reflect some of the colors and some of the format that's here. Keep it simple, but just take note of how the information is set up. All the information you need put on your landing page, and also to perhaps even put in your emails, is already here. This is why I'm showing it to you. So if you choose a good product that's got a good support, affiliate support, you'll find that a lot of the information you need is already done, and you don't need to be spending huge amounts of time just trying to create content. Now, this particular one, there's the landing page, and as you can see, all the information you need is here. It tells you all the benefits to using this product, the pluses, the minuses, how you get it, the prices. So that's very useful. Do spend a bit of time checking over these affiliate products in Clickbank. Some are much better than others, but you really do need to dig down into information that's provided for you. This is where you set up your affiliate link as well. So you'll put in your account nickname, and you can put a tracking ID if you want to, but the hop link is the actual link that it will create for you. For example, if I said that was my account nickname, I didn't worry about that, and I said, okay, I'm just going to use this default, generate hop link. That is what is going to be provided as your affiliate link. Now, in practice, when you're using this, you would probably cloak this link, and by that it means just making it look a lot nicer than that. And there's a couple of little free plugins that you can use. You can use Bitly, or you can use Pretty Links to be generating a much nicer cloaked link. Now, you cloak your link because particularly on Facebook, for example, they don't like affiliate links in there. So the other thing that's here before we move across to GetResponse, so I've gone into what's called the JV page, and this is where you get all the help as an affiliate marketer. But you've got here the swipes. The swipes are sample email that you can be sending out to your subscribers, and we'll use those. There are banners that look like this, and it gives you the code. So if you've got a website, or even this, you can put into your landing page if you wish. Create ebooks in 60 seconds. You'll find there's quite a few different shaped ones, different sorts. There's an awful lot of information here, and these are obviously some banners that you can use as well. The funnel looks like this. So there's the front end is what we're looking at the moment, but there is an upgrade 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'll leave you to have a look at those for yourself. And now we're in GetResponse. Now, this is the main page. Here is the menu. We have a list of communication tools. This is for email marketing. The autoresponders, where we set up our sequence of emails. The automation, once you get more accustomed just to using the previous two. But what's important over here are the growth tools. Now, there is a conversion funnel, but today we're focusing on actually using these landing pages here, and we will move into that right now. Now, I've clicked the menu for landing pages. We've come into manage landing pages, and now I'm going to create a landing page. Now, as you can see, you get a great choice here, and you can create them from scratch if you like, or you can use some templates that you've set up previously, or pick a whole brand new one out of the choices that are here. You can do sign up and registration pages. You can do promotions, downloads if you want to download a report or a lead magnet of some sort. You can put an about me page, and what we will look at today are the thank you pages that go with the landing page. Now, what we want to do is choose one of these. You want to choose something that you believe stylizes the pages you were looking at on Clickbank, that is the sales pages. They should look similar to one another. You really do need to keep them fairly simple because you don't want to distract people too much. You want to give them available information, get their email, name and address, and then move on. Now I'm going to choose a simple template, just this one. I'm choosing this one because it says it's for lead generation. So what I'll do is give it a name. You can see there is a thank you page that goes with as well, so we'll set both of them up and go to next step. So what I can do now is put in my logo, put in a headline, a subtitle. You can see the sign up forms already here with name and address, and you can change this. You can put some information here that tells people about your offer, put an image in here, and part of the reason I chose, because these sort of blobby blue blits are already in the scribble text anyway, so it's sort of matched. So I'll try and do some color matching on the way. Another headline here, and then I can put some benefits in here. As you can see, it's all there. You've just got to fill in the dots. Okay, and then you can put in some testimonials and so forth, because the sales page does have those. And then you can close your argument. So it sets it all up beautifully for you. And this is what it looks like. I've put in a logo. I've fixed up the headline. Now this headline comes straight out of the sales page that you've seen earlier. I've put in an image. Now this image comes out of the sales page as well. Adjusted this, the get leads now, but I'll need to tell you what list it's joined onto. We'll do that next. This has been replicated from the sales page. Similarly that, throw away complicated tools, and this is where the benefits come in. So we've put 1, 2, 3 benefits. This is why I said it's important to make sure you use a product that does provide you with some information. It makes it a lot easier for you. I've lifted 2 of the testimonials that came out of program. There were many more there. You needed the image and you needed the words, you needed the name. So that's how it's turned out, which is fine. Desktop here, which is what you're looking at, and mobile. Now, does that look fine for mobile? Yep, looks pretty good. Okay, that's good. There is an SEO setting, so if you want to set it up for SEO, you can in fact put a description in here. Now what I haven't done so far is put on the cookies notification, so you can just turn that on here like that. A favicon is the little image that appears up in the tabs, and you can also do an image for Facebook. So I'll say OK there because I put the cookies on. Now you probably find that it'll come up and make a little comment up here about this website uses cookies. Okay, so once we've done that, we go to save, then we go to next step, continue without mobile version. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so what we've come to now is the next step is it's just checking on the SEO settings. It's asking me to put a description in here, and it wants to know whether we want to index with search engines, and that's really, you'd probably say don't index for this particular one. And this is whether you have your own domain or not. So at the moment it's saying I'm going to save this to a subdomain of GetResponse. This is the domain, which is gr8.com, and it's created a subdomain for me. Now I could leave it there and it will host it on that. If I had my own domain, I could in fact change that. In fact, I probably would do that, but for the purposes of what I'm doing now, I probably wouldn't, because there's probably a few different things that I need to do to make that happen. But this will save you money in the short term, because what it means is you don't need to have your own domain. But I would suggest in the long term you'd probably want to use it on your own domain. That would be a sensible thing to do. It's now asking what list do you want to put that on. Now you can set up any number of lists you like, so if you collect names and addresses from this particular program, then you would probably want to connect to a list, and you will have a specific list set up as I have here. So I would probably connect it to Nomadic Hero. Confirmed opt-in. There is alert learn more about what confirmed opt-in means, and basically it means that an email goes to the person's email address and asks them to confirm this is a real email address, and that in fact makes sure that you don't get a dud one. That some people do actually use dud email addresses because they're looking to collect a lead magnet, whatever, but they don't necessarily want to communicate with that vendor, so it makes it difficult for everybody. So confirmed opt-in does work, but the problem with confirmed opt-in often is that people don't confirm, and that just becomes annoying for everybody, because I think you've got to wait 30 days before they actually drop off as a pending subscriber to your list. Doing confirmed opt-in is probably a good thing because you know that you've got a valid email address, but requiring that to happen sometimes means that you don't get as many leads as you would like. So in general, I think for a learner who's just starting up, it's probably a good idea to turn this off and not use a confirmed opt-in, and then make up your own mind at a later date whether you want to actually go down that path, so you can actually make that decision for yourself. So after that, as soon as they join, normally a message would go out to them straight away, and so you would have an email that would constitute communication with this new subscriber the minute that they actually subscribe to you. Now the thank you page is what we looked at before, so what we would do is not use the default thank you page. We would use a custom thank you page, which is the one that we've already set up. Okay, and you'd put in the name of whatever that custom name was. So then you'd publish all of that. Now this is the thank you page that I set up at the same time as I was creating the landing page, and it really just says thanks for signing up and tries to give people an idea of what to expect and how often they should be getting emails from you. Naturally, you don't want to overdo it, so that is open to however you want to address that one. Okay, I just published that landing page and it's given me the address of the landing page. Now you can see the domain here, the great.com, and that's my subdomain that's been clonked onto the front of that one, so you can view your landing page online and then manage. So if we view what we just created, you can see this is the way it looks. Now we could do a bit more tinkering with that if we wanted to, but keep in mind that we had a very, very bright sales page, that very orangey and purple and everything else, and I thought about that, and I think at the end of the day, when you're doing landing pages, it's better to keep them as simple as you can get them, and not to get the colors too sort of bizarre, but I've left it at the more plain look at the moment, so you make up your own mind as to how you set these things up. But anyway, that's how that turns out, and it's looking fine. It needs a little bit of messing around to make it look a bit nicer, a bit tidier, but I think that's fine the way it is. So all we really need to do is make sure this connects to the list that has been set up, and the way in which you would do that is just test it on your own name first, put your own email address in and log in to the landing page, make sure it works. It's always important to check them each time they work. Now what we're going to look at now are the emails that we can actually use, and then the sequence of emails that we can use using an autoresponder after that. Now I mentioned earlier that Clickbank affiliate offers will sometimes be providing the swipes. The vendors will provide swipes that you can actually use. So if we take a look at these for Scribble, we get some pre-written email swipes here. It says we suggest that you write your own custom emails as you'll stand out from everyone else using the same swipes. There are a lot of people who are selling this product because it's got a reasonably good gravity score. And it says, and you can get some ideas from what we have provided below. You should read this, but bottom line really is that you should always consider rewriting these emails. You do not want to send the same ones out. I mean, once someone's on your list, they could be on a whole bunch of other lists as well, and if they all get the same email, it's going to look pretty unimpressive. And if you're the one that stands out because your email is much more innovative than anybody else's, well, that's a good thing. Always do focus on rewriting and trying to provide a fresh email. So the sorts of emails that they do provide here, it gives you a really big help rather than starting from scratch. So you can choose what angle you want to be using: high converting, direct offer, high CTR, that's click-through rate, general, make money angle, time's running out, subject lines, and then emoji characters. Let's have a look at the make money angle. If you're looking at Kindle, that's fine. I would probably be more looking at this one. Let's have a look at subject line 5. Okay, so it's all focused around just making so much money per day, which is what a lot of newbies are really trying to focus on. They're trying to get money quickly. What you can see is you do get the whole thing happening, and link here is your affiliate link, and then that will probably be the pretty link that we referred to earlier. You can just get the gist of the flow. You'd usually find the link will occur again, because once people sort of scroll down below the fold, they lose the link, so you like to have it sitting there looking at them at all times. It's important to just look at the flow, and then you can reproduce that in your own style. Okay, now we're going to set up our autoresponder. We're going to put an email into that autoresponder. So we can go in here, create autoresponder. Now it wants to know what list this untitled autoresponder should link to. So we want to go down here. This is the list that has already been set up. Now you can edit this name. What you're going to do here is on day 0, now this is the same time as a sign up, you would want an immediate message to go out. Now this message could be whatever you want. It would usually say welcome to my list, blah 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 blah, and it can be very short and sweet like that, but you would give people a flavor for what to expect. Then you can in fact line up another series. You noticed on the sales page there were capacity to have a number of different emails, so you could go through there and pick and choose the ones that you felt were appropriate for you. And as you can see here with this timing, you can do it same time with a delay or exactly at, so you can set your timing and you can set what days you want these things to go out. And this address here you will set up as to how you want that email to look. When the person gets the email, they can see what email address it has come from, and you can certainly set these and change them if you want. Now the subject line and the design go here for the different emails. So you can put your heading in here, you can put emojis in here if you want, and then preview the text. And then you come in here and put your message in. So if you say design message, there are already pre-designed ones, but usually with an email you're best to stick to plain. That's the best way to go. So you'd probably go into blank templates and start from a blank template. So what you would do is put in your logo here. This is keeping things nice and plain and simple. We'll put our text in here. So as you can see, it needs a little bit of attention. As I said, you would probably rewrite this in your own language, but you need to space this out. It looks terrible if you don't space it out. And what you should do is just have a look at some of the emails you get and just see how they're set up. You'd go through and do all of this. There's plenty of ways. Make sure that you're happy with it. You can set it up here. You've got all your tools up here, and then there's test and preview over here on the right side. So you can send a test message to yourself to see how it goes. You can spam check it to make sure that it doesn't sound too cheesy, and it will tell you and let you know about that. Then once you're happy with it, you can save and exit, and I'll save draft and exit because I'll need to come back in here and fix it up. I've then created the very first email that's in your email responder for Squibble. You can set up 6 of those and then you're ready to go. That has been published and it has been linked. I'll turn it on now. So that's ready to go. That's it. You can tell when it's delivered. The open rate for that particular one, you can see whether somebody has opened it or not, and you can have a look at your click rate to see whether people are actually clicking on it. If nobody's clicking on it, you've got something wrong with your email and you need to be fixing it up. Over here, this gives you the ability to go back and edit that email. You can duplicate it if you don't want to retype anything. Send a test message, preview it, look at the stats, see how many people have opened it, how many people have clicked, etc. Or you can get rid of it if you want to. But that's how you set your campaign up. This will actually be linked now into your list. It'll be linked to your sales page, because what you will do in these emails is the link that you put in here will in fact have your affiliate link and go into that sales page that we saw earlier for Squibble. So that probably takes you to the end of this. There's a lot of help you're going to get from that sales page, as I mentioned earlier. Now, if you need to get an autoresponder, don't forget the 30-day free trial from GetResponse. You could get your landing page, your thank you page, your email sequences all set up and start building your list in that 30-day period. Now, what we need to do is say, all very well, we've set this up, it looks great, how are we going to get traffic to it? Let's take a look at that. Well, there's free traffic and there's paid traffic. Now, as a beginner, it's going to be very expensive for you to go down the paid traffic route. It's faster, but you do need a lot of dollars. And what you need to understand is there are rules and learnings that need to be found out. It can take a lot of dollars to actually master the skills you need to be successful with paid traffic. So my recommendation, particularly for people who are fairly new to internet marketing, is to save the paid traffic avenue for a later time. Focus on the free traffic that's available to you to get started. Now, using free traffic does take time, and you are trading that time to build your authority in a particular niche. What is always recommended is you should always stick to one platform at a time. Don't go trying YouTube and Facebook and a whole bunch of other ones, Instagram, all at the same time, because you spread yourself too thin. And the sorts of areas that you should be looking at to start with free traffic are the blogging platforms, and these are ones like Medium, Reddit, Quora, and you shouldn't be trying to do the whole 3 of those at once either. You should focus on one and understand that these blogging platforms do have their own rules, because what you are doing is renting that platform, and you need to follow the specific rules that are set up by each of those, because there are little sub-communities within each of those, and they all can have different rules. So you need to be very careful that you follow their terms and conditions. You can also use YouTube. YouTube is a search engine, and you can get great free traffic from YouTube, but you need to be setting up your videos, and same in the blogging arena. You need to set up your own websites to get that free organic traffic flowing, and it will take time. Well, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found something useful, please subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for future updates, and give me a like. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on the next video.